Yeah, Kalina was really on fire in the Olympics last year in London. I mean, when she got that 106, I mean, it was 3 good attempts, each one over 100. 101, 104, 106. So it's a different athlete that we're seeing today. But again, in her mind, in her coach's mind, they're arguably looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah, but I think you underestimate just how much it does take out of you, not just competing at an Olympics, but doing well, doing so well. It can be so physically and emotionally, mentally draining. It really can be, and it can take several months to dig yourself out of a bit of a hole. So you don't know what the circumstances are surrounding her.
Still 4 lifters to take their start, but one of them in the doorway there. Taisto Kuppala there, the central man in that jury table. He's the president of the jury. Should he be called upon to...
Some confusion in the warm-up room there as to which lifter was called. Escobar, that we see in picture now, is coming out for her first attempt at 98 kilos. She was ready just a minute ago, only to be told, no, it's not your turn. And now they're saying, yes, it is.
She's got 38 seconds, which should just be enough. She's the most experienced of all the lifters on the stage today in this competition.
Very confident opening attempt there.
Yeah, she posted 98 kilos as our opener, and she's delivered, giving 13 years away to Dong Wei of China.
Well, experience can count for a lot at this level. Not being fazed by what's going on around her.
She's also the lightest of all the major contenders. That's worth keeping in the back of our minds as well. Now, Loredana. Toma, 98 kilos. Now, Loredana weighed in at 57.92, so she's heavier than Escobar, so this would only put her into second place, but that really doesn't matter. It's keeping in touch with a chance of a medal.
Oh, not with that lack of speed, goodness me. Came off the floor so slowly and then just hesitated as it passed the knees.
So that leaves her stuck in third place.
The lift really, as it comes off the floor, should only ever accelerate. That slowed down as it passed the knees, just while she had a split second to think about it and think, do I want this, don't I? Disappointing.
A wee bit costly, I fancy, there, because she probably really needed those 3 kilos to give herself any chance when it goes to the second part of the competition with the clean and jerk.
Yeah, I think we've still got 3 lifters yet to start, but it's going to be very close. I think that 4th place Escobar at the moment is going to be challenging and working hard to stay in contention with the medals. For the rest of them, the lifters that we've seen thus far, looks like they're going to be playing for the smaller places.
You can sense the disappointment, can't you?
Yes, you can, and that's almost a lack of experience there. You know, she's dwelling on what's just happened rather than putting that behind her and focusing now on the clean and jerk and what's to come. You can't change the past.
No, but I'm sure her coaches are going to be in pretty soon to get her to focus on what's ahead and forget about what's happened. So that's the state of play at the moment, but still, of course, Kuo of Chinese Taipei to start, Ri of the People's Republic of Korea, and Deng, or Dung, as I should correctly pronounce her name, of China. There are the 3 contenders yet to open up. Remember, Ri has gone up from 100 to 103. And likewise for Kuo Xingshun of Chinese Taipei, Dung of China has stayed on 105. But that tells you that 2 of them think they're very much in the hunt here with a good opening warm-up.
What's interesting is Escobar now has decided to join in the game, and she's increased her second attempt to 103. This forces out Ri for her first attempt.
That'll be interesting to see, because that's going to be a 5 kilo increase when it's her turn on the stage. But this is Ri Yong Hwa, representing the People's Republic of Korea. And just a footnote to last night, who was injured in that world record attempt. It wasn't a dislocation, it was a ligament tear, but he was off to hospital along with the anti-doping squad, and we hear that he's, well, at least a lot more comfortable today. Well, you can probably hear the cheer in the background. Must be good, well, 30 or 40 of them from the People's Republic of Korea. That's really good. The thing that struck me yesterday with them, when On was on the stage, all through the competition, Michaela, they were enjoying themselves.
Yeah, I think it's great to see so many supporters here supporting their athletes. Just seen there, that lift was fairly solid. A little slow on the extension, but very, very quick into the receiving position.
Now, this is the young lady that I've been waiting to see, because what a good season she's had so far. She went to the Universiade in Kazan and she won the gold medal there, total 238. She went to the Asian Championships, total 236. She's very much a 104 kilo lifter in this discipline, and opening up here at 103 kilos. Arguably Chinese Taipei's best medal opportunity.
Well, that was comfortable, very comfortable indeed. You can see just how ripped she is there. You can see the abs through the leotard. That's a sign that she's had to lose a few kilos in body weight to cut down to 58. So she's a lifter in great shape coming into this, and hopefully we're going to see a bit more of her. Very upright throughout the lift. Really use those powerful legs to her advantage.
You know, Michaela, they might have just got this right in this year's World Championships, Chinese Taipei, because after the Olympics there are opportunities. Now, what about this? 5 kilo increase for Escobar.
High stakes poker. This is a chance to stay with the medals and to stay with the big names.
On her personal best, if she makes this. Seconds. 15.
Come on, stay with it.
Come on,
the knee
drive.
Come undone then, that's not going to put her off, just focus.
Feet in line, that is well fought for.
That is one gutsy lift, having to fight massively there at the bottom. Knee support we can see came undone at the bottom. She did not let it affect her. Let's watch this replay. Look at the smile there. Very fast, very confident. There goes the knee support. Has to steady herself, working hard, bars going to the side. That's great core stability there. Functional stability. Great lifting. I'll be honest though, David, I'm not sure there's much more there in the tank. I think that was probably on her limit for today.
Well, equaling her personal best, I mean, it might be the odd kilo that she puts it up now. It's just a question of where we're going, because the game is on here, because Ri has posted 107 for her second lift, Kuo 106, and Dong Hui of China about to make her bow and take her performance here. 108 in the national games, 131 in the clean and jerk.
Often in the past we've seen the Chinese getting carried away and playing the game. Here we can see them standing their ground, saying no, I wanted 105, 105 is on the bar, that's the weight I'm going to take. I'm not going to get caught up in the game just yet. Let's get a lift on the board and then we'll see where we can go. So Dung just taking her time at the chalk bin.
World champion in Paris, where she actually collected 110 kilos in this discipline. So 105, given that everything's gone well since she won the National Games title last month.
She's still very close to her best. This is a big ask on her first attempt. Not the most dynamic lift I've seen, but very, very quick into the receiving position.
And it puts her into the lead for the moment. Now, Escobar's surely got to come in and take this because, well, Escobar's got 103 and she's posted 106. That's surely over-ambitious.
I think she'd be crazy to take.
Well, she's posted 106. Surely she should have come in at 105 to stay with it.
I honestly thought that last lift was at her limit. I think this is very risky.
Well, let's hope she can actually make liars of us both.
I sure hope so.
But this is Quo Ching Shun, 8th in the Olympic Games, 10th in the World Championships. That'll tell you that she's made some progress in the last 12 months. She's looking for a hat-trick of major victories here, but this would be the crowning glory if she could walk away with the world title. It's very early days.
Well, one of the most convincing lifters I've seen on this platform so far today. She does not look anywhere near a limit at the moment. I'd like to see her try and double that.
Well, again, the measured approach, getting 6 out of 6, often the big benefit.
Very strong, very powerful legs.
What impresses you about her?
Just the sheer leg strength there, I think. Technically, she sits a bit too far back, but... No.
Well, come on. Make fools of us.
This is going to be one hell of a lift if she gets this.
Maria Escobar, Ecuador. It's obviously a personal best. It's obviously a big moment. If she could do this, it would be wonderful. Biggest question of her life in this discipline. 15 seconds.
Well, she had a go. Not fully committed. You can see her just jumping backwards. That is so risky, though, to have a go at something so heavy, so much over the weight that she's ever lifted before. In some ways can be quite dangerous. If you're not fully committed, that's when you're risking injury.
Yeah, you could tell from the moment she moved the bar, even actually when she was preparing to move it, there was that just uncertainty, just that little moment. But nonetheless, 103, if any of the other three, the front runners at the moment, start to slip up, then who knows? People's Republic of Korea, 4 kilo increase for Ri. There they are. Wonder if the dear leader's got his television set on with an eye on this.
Is she gonna... Oh. I thought we were going to see some duck walking at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Just out in front, couldn't quite get herself back under it. That's a shame. Let's put the pressure on now. Frustrated, very, very frustrated.
Yeah, and as a result of that, of course, the other two in contention here both put their bar up to 108, so she's got to come in and follow herself. Now she could, if she wanted to, really play high stakes poker and put the bar up, but that would probably be foolish.
Yeah, I think so. She's down in 4th place. Escobar at the moment is sat in bronze medal position, and she's guaranteed that bronze if Ri is unsuccessful with this. So I think Escobar will be watching the TV screens in the warm-up room with some anxiety at the moment.
There's Dung. waiting her turn. Worth remembering, though, that this is also an attempt at a personal best by 2 kilos. So these women being pushed or advised, sometimes cajoled by the coach, but out there needs to be aggressive, but the technique has to be perfect as well.
Needs to come off the floor with the weight, feeling it through flat feet. She cannot afford to let this bar pull her forwards off the floor.
Plenty of time, not even reached the 30-second mark.
And again, same problem. Well, 4th place finish.
Well, the interesting thing is that Escobar, as a result of that failure, because she's got the lighter body weight, which I mentioned earlier, has actually got the bronze medal, even though she failed at 106. So
credit to her. Just see there, heels right off the floor in that bottom position.
But just a pat on the back for Escobar for making the 103.
No, credit to her. That was a gutsy lift and thoroughly well-deserved bronze medal.
So now, Dongwei, 108 kilos, what she did in the national games. This is only her 2nd attempt. There are 2 attempts left. Kuo Shun of Taipei, who's trying to wait in the wings almost to see what she has to do to get the gold. It's China versus Chinese Taipei.
It's a 3 kilo increase from her first attempt. And she's nailed it. Oh no!
No, she hasn't.
Well, it was comfortably overhead, just on her toes. As we've seen too many lifters in that bottom position, you cannot afford to be in that place. The reason they're in that position is from what happens in the first 2 inches as the bar comes off the floor, pulls the body weight onto the toes. So hard to recover from there.
This is very interesting because I thought she might have waited, but what she's decided to do, remember, she is in very much new territory. This is 4 kilos above her personal best. She's decided, I'm going to get the score, and what will be, will be.
This is a very sensible decision. Not being drawn into the competition and the tactics by the Chinese. Just going out there, sticking to her own game plan. Oh, I don't know, David. That right arm to me looked a bit dodgy. Rules are the bar has to go to arm's length, stay there, no flexion at the elbows. Wow.
Central referee.
If you'd given that to you, I would have failed that one.
Agnieszka Socho, the central referee, didn't like it. Can't really see from this angle.
I'm just looking at the jury table now. There's some discussion going on down there.
Taisto Kuppala, the president of the jury, having a chat. If she retains this, then she's in the lead. But remember, she is... they're being called. The referees that gave the good lift are being called.
It's difficult though, David. The referees are positioned, one directly in front, so you would expect the centre referee to make the right call. The 2 other referees either side, sometimes more difficult to see the elbow from the side, but they're in a position where they should have seen that. That was fairly obvious to me.
Yeah, this is... now, what are they going to do?
I think they're going to overturn that decision, David, and fail it.
Well, just waiting for the public address announcer. That'll be...
Okay. Kontynuujemy, nie ma zmiany. Exchange 108 kilograms on the bar. 10 week China, Saturday, trzecie podejście.
Well, I'm looking at Kuo Shun, and at the moment on the protocol, that's still being given as a good lift. Now, they haven't changed it at the moment.
Well, surely if they were going to change it, they would have done it there and then.
Well, you would have thought so.
Why would the jury call the referees over if they haven't blatantly spotted a technical infringement?
Perhaps not in sufficient agreement between the jury members. But now, let's forget about that for a second. If she gets this, she takes the gold medal by virtue of lighter body weight.
Well, there's the gold medal. Lift on the snatch. Awesome lifting by Dung.
Well, subject to no changes, and they would have had to have changed it before that lift was taken. It looks to me as if they've accepted by almost a majority that Kuo Xing Shun has actually got a legal lift at 108 kilos. We can say what we like, but we're not the judge and jury.
Well, I'm just pleased that the gold medal went to the right lifter there.
But what a fascinating competition, because here we have two lifters on 108 kilos at the halfway stage and another two lifters on 103 kilos at the halfway stage. So all the medals, gold, silver and bronze, absolutely up for grabs. And there you can see it there. Dung Wei, 108 kilos, 57.27. Kuo Xing Shun has to settle for the silver, but he's probably pretty happy to. And Escobar, an excellent 103. Then you can see there also Ri Yong Hua on 103, which was her opening attempt as well. And then you drop down to 96 kilos to Loredana Shedrina of Romania. And there in position number 9 is the Kazakh lifter who led the B group earlier in the day. So taking 1 or 2 scalps at this stage of the competition. Well, the lifters have got about 10 minutes in which to get ready for the clean and jerk, at least those who are going to come out first. But here we can just take a little look at the lift that has earned China yet another gold medal. Well, whatever we have to say, Michaela, the competition is absolutely open.
It really is. I think it's going to be very, very tough, very close for the top 3 positions. I think there's going to be 2 separate competitions going on here, one for the medals and one for the lower places.
So this might be the moment if you want to pop out for a quick cup of coffee or perhaps something stronger wherever you are in the world. But don't go too far away, because less than... Well, this is the picture back in the warm-up room. And I'm really looking forward to the second half. But before we do that, let's take a look back at the, well, arguably the 3 decisive lifts of the competition. Starting with the Ecuadorian, Maria Escobar, going for 103 kilos. Escobar, 33 years of age, and 103 kilos being her personal best. So I know, Michaela, you felt that, you know, this was really pushing it to the limit.
Yeah, 103 kilos after a 98 first attempt, 5 kilo jump to try and stay with the top contenders. It was 100% the right call from the coaches. It was a gutsy lifter. She came out all guns blazing, gave it everything she possibly could, and not just had a really good fight, but really had to work hard in the deep squat position. Knee support came off.
And of course at that stage she didn't know that it might end up with a medal, which it has done. But then a moment of controversy. Kuo Xing Shun of Chinese Taipei, 108 kilos, and this is where you called it pretty well straight away. Unhappy with the right arm, a press out on that, and ultimately the jury deciding to stick with the referees, and that left Dung Wei of China to come out and redress the failure that she had at the second attempt of 108, and this was a much better third attempt by the lighter lifter.
Yeah, very good, very unassuming, big effort. won the gold medal there by virtue of lighter body weight. Well deserved.
40 biletów do kupienia w niedzielę, ostatnie 80 na piątek. Zostało już tylko 160 biletów. Jeśli ktoś jest zachęcamy.
There's Johanna Wachowska.
Podrzutu zostało nam jeszcze 2 minuty 50 sekund.
Needs to produce a little bit more, like Yulia Kalina there in the foreground from the Ukraine, the Olympic bronze medalist. And just over 2.5 minutes to the beginning of the clean and jerk.
Thursday.
But on the plus side, 92 kilos in the snatch, new personal best, and 207 kilos, new personal best in the total. So, not at all bad. And now, third and final attempt for Loredana Toma, representing Romania. 2 kilo increase, 118, to regain the advantage in both the clean and jerk and the total.
Recover from there?
I think she can.
Well, straight back leg, pulled the hips well behind the bar, had to work hard to get back underneath.
Well, I think there's a lifter with some promise. Whether she can go to the heady heights of the Chinese, well, that's a big question. But what she's done today is a pretty good job. Toma, a new personal best in the snatch. It was 93. She set 95. 118 for the clean and jerk. That was 1 kilo up on her previous best. 213 the total. That's 3 kilos up on her personal best. So Loredana Toma has not let the Romanian side down. She's done pretty well, and at the moment she's the overall leader.
She knows she's got it. That was a superbly dynamic lift. Great lifting there from Kalina from the Ukraine.
Yeah, Kalina corrects and takes herself up to 212, which will move up into second place in the total, the leader in the clean and jerk. But Loredana Toma will be extremely pleased to have taken the scalp of the Olympic bronze medalist.
I think the loaders have put the wrong weight on the bar here. They're anticipating 120. It's actually 119 that's needed.
So this will be a 4 kilo increase for the second attempt of Elena Shadrina. This would take her to 215, which would obviously put her into the lead, with still one attempt to come. And just a reminder at this point, Escobar of Ecuador posted 120 as her opener. Ri of the People's Republic of Korea, 130. Kuo of Chinese Taipei, 130. And Dongwei, at the age of 20, still in her junior ranks, actually the junior world record holder in terms of the total. But this is Shadrina of Russia. Solid clean.
Just can't get over how strong she is in the upper body, David. Really does muscle those weights in.
31 years of age. So one wonders actually when it comes to the major competitions in the next couple of years whether she'll be Russia's pick. But at the moment she's doing what she's been brought here to do. 215. Shadrina, who posted a total of 210. So she's 5 kilos up on her entered total already. And now Escobar.
If you saw her walking up onto the stage there, or hopping up onto the stage, those knee wraps are done up so tightly. She's going to be springing out of this squat position.
Well, if the statistics are right, she posted 117, she's coming in at 120. First attempt.
Well,
never caught that on her shoulders at all.
No, dropped her chest there as she caught that at the bottom. Why did she do that? See the replay. She's struggling with her knees though. Question though, if she's struggling with her knees that much, why has she increased her starting weight from 117 to 120? Surely you come out, you get one on the board. Just pulled her onto her toes there. Needs to be driving up with that chest to come out of the clean. There, chest needs to be higher. She's in agony.
Do you get psyched out sometimes because that's a weight that she's done on numerous occasions?
It's a weight that she's done, but it's a hard position to be in when you are in so much pain. It's difficult. She needs to really put that out of her mind and forget it. You know, the pain is irrelevant right now. She's got to go out there and execute.
State of play. Shadrina, Russia. These are, of course, the clean and jerk rankings. And there, four at the bottom, but you've already seen that Escobar's taken her first attempt. Fortunately for her, didn't go well. It might just be that bronze medal that she got in the first half of the competition in the snatch is going to be the medal she's going to take home. This would give her 223 and obviously would take her into a clear lead over all who preceded her. But even if she does this, then waiting in the wings are Ri, Kuo and Dung. So her destiny, whatever she does, will for the rest of this competition be in the hands of others.
Start much better. As ever, very strong in the overhead position. See, she's so uncomfortable with those knees.
Yeah, but I'm absolutely delighted for her because given the work that she's done, the guts that she showed in the first half here, you know, she's now secured the totals 223. She's in the lead. There are 3 to come. Who knows?
Well, I think absolutely, David, that is one heck of a gutsy lift. I think she's going to be delighted that she's in the competition. I'm not sure how much further she's going to go, but you know what? She's got a bronze medal around her neck from the snatch. Can't be disappointed with that.
Now, Ando, who, as I said earlier, has looked much more comfortable in the clean and jerk, looking for 3 out of 3 to give her a sequence of 5 out of 6. She's, in terms of the medals, not setting the world alight, but she's on her own pathway here. So this would give her a total of 211, and that would be 3 kilos above her previous best.
Oh, Hustle worked so hard. Nearly stopped on the way up. Shoulders slightly back from the bar overhead. When you take so much effort in the clean, it's going to sap your energy for the jerk. It's a real shame.
Yeah, it is a pity. She misses her entry total target of by just 2 kilos. Good to see, though, the coach's attitude there backstage. You know, they're with her.
At the end of the day, she went out there and she fought for it. She gave it everything. You see the coach just a minute ago was demonstrating what she did wrong. Shoulders behind the bar.
I think they both know it, that weight in time is doable. And she's got time. She's only 21. Now, Shadrina. Pushed by Escobar's gutsy second attempt, down into second place. This is a 3 kilo increase.
Soft on the arms. I think she might get away with that, you know.
I think she might as well.
The fact that she dropped the bar from above the shoulders wasn't a good sign. The bar should be lowered below the shoulders before you let go.
Well, that is 5 out of 6. It takes her up to 218 kilos, which is 7 more than we saw her achieve when she got a bronze medal a couple of seasons ago in the Europeans. So at least going in the right direction. And Escobar coming out for more punishment. Self-inflicted. 2 kilos more. This would take her to 225. And this will be the last attempt before we see Ri, Kuo and Dung joining battle. $15 seconds.
Good effort.
Big finish.
She's got it. Well done. Well, it puts her in the lead at the moment with 3 top lifters still to come. She's going to go back now, get some ice on those knees, undo those knee supports and just sit and wait. She's going to be hoping that somebody else makes a mistake. But do you know what, David? There's not much more she could have done today. That's some great lifting.
Yeah, full of praise. Big pat on the back for her. 225. She has actually achieved 226. She did in London. But heck, I'm not bothered about a kilo. I just think that's a terrifically gutsy performance. Real determination. You know, has come a long way, all the way from Ecuador to Poland, and she's made the journey count. So the high-stakes poker has begun now, Michaela. A few moments ago we had Ri and Kuo of People's Republic of Korea and Chinese Taipei sitting on 130, and now suddenly Ri goes to 132, Kuo goes to 133, Dung unwavering at her proposed opener of 135. Now Ri, remember, only 1 good lift, and the 2 failures cost her a medal in the first half of the competition. She's sitting there on 103 kilos. That's 5 below both Kuo and Dung from the first half.
Oh, she's on her toes. Just trying to get the bar moving again by a couple of bounces, but that's going to have taken a lot out of her.
Absolutely right.
Ideally, when you catch the clean in the deep squat position, you want to catch the whip of the bar. When the lifter lands, you see there's some movement on the bar, some bend, some flexion. You want to catch it as the bar's on its way back up. Use that to your advantage. There, that hit her like a ton of bricks at the bottom, as we can see now. There. She then tried to get it moving again, use that whip to stand up. By that time, she'd expended too much energy.
Would have been nice to see the expression on Escobar's face backstage at that particular moment, because, you know, it happened in the first half. Could it happen in the second half? I'm sure that she's going to have to follow herself, because the other 2, Kuo Xingshun of Chinese Taipei and Dung Wei, they'll be really happy to see her drop out of the fight.
Yeah, I think she was a bit too far down on the snatch, to be honest, to be a real contender here. But, you know, she's got to nail this to stay in the competition. Only 2 attempts remaining. This will guarantee her a medal, though.
There you can see the clean and jerk situation. But it's the overall that is the big medal. That's the one they all want, the overall podium. And it's Escobar with 225, Shadrina with 218. And at the moment, in 3rd place on 213, Loredana Toma. Now, she has got to get this clean with the greatest of economy. She used an awful lot of energy in that first attempt, both in the first and the second phase.
Needs to stand straight up with this one. Oh, same problem.
No.
Wow, I do want to see Escobar's reaction right now. Where's the camera in the warm-up room?
Yeah. Yeah, this is really fascinating now because she has one attempt left to save the day, to get a total, and it's as simple as this.
This is also a sign, David, that lifters have to lose body weight. If they lose too much weight or do it too quickly or do it in the wrong way, maybe by having to sauna at the last minute to make weight, then that can often sap your legs with the energy. So you can just see she's really not recovering between lifts here. That said, that second attempt won't have taken as much out of her as the first attempt did.
But it's all cumulative.
She's staying on her feet to try and get the blood flowing.
There's Dung. I want to see Escobar. I want to see the Ecuadorians backstage. Because it's as simple as this. She makes this, then she gets the overall bronze. She goes into the lead in the clean and jerk. She misses it. She gets nothing. She was only fourth in the snatch. She goes home without a medal. And Escobar would unbelievably get another medal. She'd get the bronze.
Interestingly, Dave, you see the other contenders still waiting to come out. This has now messed up their preparation. They time their warm-ups, they're ready to come out just at the right time. You don't anticipate a lifter missing the first and the second attempt, so it's added a couple of minutes wait for them.
So this is really, truly make or break. Is it going to be the People's Republic of Korea, or is it going to be Maria Alexandra Escobar Guerrero?
No, same problem. No. Goodness me.
But she's got there this time. Has she got anything left?
No, she hasn't.
And Escobar.
What a surprise.
Oh, I really want to see Escobar in the back room, in the warm-up room. And that's a real disappointment for the People's Republic of Korea, and unexpected. But Escobar is the beneficiary, and Escobar, remember, is still leading the clean and jerk. So, you know, there are two out there. Whatever happens, what a fantastic result for the Ecuadorian, because she's going to go home with 3 bronze medals.
Oh, I'm so pleased for her. You know, it's a really gutsy effort. A lifter with very many years' experience.
Yeah, 33 years of age, the oldest of the class, and that's a real reward.
The grace and glamour.
I always believe the harder you train, the luckier you get, and sometimes luck is on your side.
So Kuo Xing Shun, equal on kilos with Dung Wei. It's Chinese Taipei versus China again. 133 kilos on the bar. And Dung Wei, by the way, has come down to 133.
Very convincing first attempt.
134 is her personal best, and she's done that twice this year.
Well, Dung Wei, she's either come down to 133 because the warm-up hasn't been going great, or she's playing the sensible game, just doing what she needs, which is quite simply to follow the Chinese Taipei lifter.
And she's got that lighter body weight on her side as well.
All she needs is to equal her. So 133 is a sensible weight. I don't see any reason why she should go ahead.
Good television picture. You really see the dynamic there.
Absolutely great. You can just see the power in the glutes and the quads. Great position on the split jerk there.
Now, Dung Wei. Great contender at youth level. Still holds all the youth world records and the junior world total record.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, that's not something you see very often. First attempt should have been, okay, hard, but should have been achievable. That looked nowhere near.
And just to give you the confidence of Quo has posted 1:38 for her second attempt.
Just watch here. Okay, to be fair, didn't quite catch the bounce at the bottom. She's a lifter that really does need to use that drive out. Just kills the bounce at the bottom. That makes it so much harder. I'm sure she'll come back and nail that. Catch the timing right, it'll be a lot easier.
But of course, it's a life lost.
Just alluded to the fact that she's world youth record holder. Youth is under 17. She clean and jerk 1:35 as an under 17 lifter. That is just phenomenal.
Yeah, 1:39 was in the World University competition in Eilat in December 12. At the national games, she actually jerked 131. So that was last month.
Well, this is a top weight for her to be coming out of.
So key moment. At the moment, 2013 looks very much to be the year of Kuo Xingshun of Chinese Taipei. But if that's not to be the case, Dong Wei here for China has got to make this.
Oh, goodness me, she only just got up with that. I'm not putting any money on this third and final attempt. That's going to have taken way too much out of her. I think Escobar now is going to be sat in the warm-up room thinking, what is going on? I might just get a silver medal here.
Yeah, and you know what? Shadrina might be thinking that, you know, she's in third place. She might be thinking,
her luck's in as well.
Yeah, you know, as she's sitting third at the moment, she could get the overall bronze.
What an upset this would be. I don't think anybody thought this was going to happen. You wouldn't put this kind of prediction on the top end of a competition. Two of the favourites. One's already gone.
You sense the pressure that she's under there, and the coach is trying to, in a sense, just get her to focus on the technique. But you all saw at home just now the effort and the energy loss when Ri Yonghua of the People's Republic of Korea went through 3 failed attempts. And there is the current leader.
Kuo Xingshun just completely focused, completely in her own zone. She will have some idea of what's going on, but probably not quite the extent. It's not normal to spend this much time waiting. You know, she's now been sat there maybe for 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think probably as we see Deng go out to take her third and final attempt, we will also see Kuo Xingshun stand up, get the blood flowing in preparation for her next attempt. Deng Wei really under pressure now. Third and final attempt to stay in the competition. She's got to find this from somewhere.
Well, as you've said on a couple of occasions, this is the moment for champions to stand up and be counted, but on the evidence of what we've seen, she wouldn't be carrying any of my money at this particular moment, although I wish her well.
This is a sign of a true champion. Can they pull it out when it matters?
20 seconds in which to do it.
It's a slightly better clean. Does she have the legs to drive to arm's length?
No is the answer, and Well, she has got the gold from the snatch, but nothing else.
Wow.
And what a leaderboard turnaround, because we now know that we have a new champion, Kuo Xing of Taipei, Chinese Taipei, with 2:41. And believe it or not, Maria Escobar of Ecuador with the overall silver, and Elena Shadrina in the bronze medal position. Those positions cannot be changed. And it's the first title and championship for Chinese Taipei on this day 3 of the 2013 Weightlifting World Championships. Now, she doesn't have to do this. They brought it down from 138 to 136. That's a bit more sensible. So this is a 3 kilo increase for 244. And this would be a new personal best by 6 kilos. She won the Asian Championships with 236. She won the Universiade in Kazan with 238. Can she win the Worlds with 244? Come on.
Again, right elbow. I'm not overly convinced with that right elbow. I think she'll get it 2-1.
Where are we? No decision come.
Referees, they've been told off already.
Yeah, and well, she's got 3 white lights. And that's 244.
Again, the jury are calling the referees over.
Well, now it's a question of Michaela versus the referees.
Oh, I would have failed it. You know, there was movement there. There we are, look at that. Quite clearly movement in the right elbow. It's not rocket science. She sat there right in front of them.
Yeah, they are literally 5 metres from her. Now, this time do they turn it round? They didn't last time.
Well,
this time they might.
Snatch was worse, I thought. That was better than the snatch, but either way, they were both still press outs.
I must announce the referee is knowing.
It's been cancelled by the jury. No matter. She can come out and she can take 136 again. Remember, 241 she has. That's already a winning score. And now, despite that, are they putting it to 237? No, they can't be. They back down to, it was 237 they'd loaded. Now they put it down back to 236.
You know what? She's won the competition. Why not go for it? You know, she can go for whatever she wants here. It makes no difference to the overall results. She is the gold medalist. She is the best lifter on the day.
And what about this? What a year! Think of this, Michaela. How jealous are you? She won the Asian Championship, she won the Universiade, and she's now the world champion. What a year.
Do you know what? Serious respect. That takes some doing, and this is a lifter that is very good technically, very strong, but more importantly, very, very consistent. And that is what will determine a true champion. This girl has a good future ahead of her.
Yeah, all of those have come since July, so it's, you know, it's a performance within quite a short period of time, so that's really maintaining form. Now, still got the best part of a minute.
Powitajmy zawodniczkę Taipei brawami. Trzecia próba.
Good crowd this afternoon. Knowledgeable, responsive, supportive, and enjoying themselves.
It does make an awful difference when you come out into an atmosphere like this. It really does lift you.
So now, as we've said so many times on the last attempt, the clean has to be with the greatest of economy. Not bad.
Very strong in the legs. No, she caught it at the bottom, but has the leg strength to stand with it. No.
No.
Too wide, too long.
But the title is hers.
Fantastic result.
Really enjoyed that competition. I mean, really, really good. Lots to look forward to. And so, Kuo Ching Shun takes the title with 2:41. Maria Escobar, beyond her wildest dreams, gets a bronze in the snatch, a silver in the clean and jerk, and a silver overall. And Elena Shadrina, 5th in the snatch phase, a bronze in the clean and jerk, and a bronze overall. In 4th place, the young Romanian Loredana Elena Toma, who actually finishes in 4th, as I said, overall. 95 kilos, 118, 213, and there the results from the clean and jerk element. Well, I reckon there'll be a bit of a party with the Ecuadorian contingent tonight, and justifiably so. And Elena Shadrina, I can't believe that she could have ever imagined herself being on the big podium at the end of this. And their real shock there. Dong Wei, one of the real performers for China, bombing out, not making any of her clean and jerks attempts, and likewise for Ri Yonghua, who ultimately came here with a real chance on paper, but only made 1 out of 6. She looks a little disappointed backstage, doesn't she? I guess, you know, being world champion, she wanted to do it with a little bit of style, and if she made that 3rd attempt, that would have really satisfied her. But, you know, 2:41, and she posted an entry total of 2:35. Can't complain.
Oh, superb lifting. Technically very, very good, very strong as well. Combine those with the mental strength that's required, and that's what makes a world champion.
And as you said, a bit of good fortune really on her part in the snatch phase, when she could have lost that 3rd attempt in the snatch. But there's the final result there. 108, 133, 241. Gold to Chinese Taipei, silver to Ecuador, bronze to the Russians. Good spread there. Asia, South America and Europe. And then the 18-year-old Romanian in 4th place. Yulia Kalina, disappointing by her high standards, in 5th. And I never thought I'd see that at the bottom of the leaderboard. 2 without total, but particularly those two.
2 favourites, unbelievable.